everyone, and welcome to UCollege 4220, or Learning, Development, and Performance. I'm Carla Berry, and I'll be working with you as we go through the curriculum for this quarter of this course. I've been in learning and development for a very long time, and I've had the opportunity to work for some really great organizations. You can probably read about it in the syllabus, but I'll just tell you quickly that I've worked for Janus Mutual Funds here in Denver, Nordstrom Bank, the credit card division of Nordstrom, the department store, Citigroup, and finally Pinnacle Assurance. So through those various positions, I have learned so much from my colleagues, conferences I've attended, organizations I belong to, and I find that with every position I had, I learned more and prepared me for the next step in my career. Most of you are probably working professionals, although there may be some of you that are very lucky and all you have to concentrate on is school. You're very lucky, but most of us, and I can speak for myself too, are professionals working, have families, friends, and are now involved in academic endeavors. I myself am finishing my PhD at CSU in learning and organizational performance, and so I do get it. I do get that we all have very full plates, which brings me to one of the main things I want to share with you in this video, and that is communication. I know you lead very busy lives. I lead a very busy life, so we need to communicate. So if you have any issues that arrive, like last quarter, I had someone that had to travel for work sometimes, and they could only take their work computer, and their work did not allow them to do schoolwork on their computer. So you need to let me know these things. Family situations happen. We all have busy lives, and some things are unavoidable. So again, please communicate that with me. You'll find I'm very understanding, and I do get it, and things come up in my own life. So let's maintain open communication, which can be challenging in an online course. You have my cell phone number, you have my email. I usually respond quicker than 24 hours. So as soon as I hear from you, I definitely will try and reply and answer any questions or help you with anything you might be struggling with. So let's keep open communication. With that in mind, don't forget to go in and fill out some information about yourself that you can share with us. That's another thing that's important, that you tell us as much as you're comfortable telling us about yourself, your life, your hobbies, your family, what you do for a living, where you work, what your aspirations are, what do you hope to do with your career, and what are your hopes and dreams. So share as much as you're comfortable sharing, and let's try and get to know each other. A little bit about the course. Our book, which be thankful you don't have to lug it to class every week, is quite weighty, but it's a great basic book. You'll notice that I've flagged many pages, not just for this class, but for my professional use too. It's a great basic book. It gives you quick answers to things that may arise, and I think you'll enjoy it and probably keep it and use it in your professional life. And of course, Kate Turabian, or Turabin, or I've heard her name pronounced several ways. The manual for writers is what we use. Again, I've flagged several pages because I like to be current on writing standards, and I often have to check this. So please check your writing manual. I'd also like to talk a little bit about the 4 major papers that we are doing this quarter. The first one is to delve into one of the luminaries that's covered not just in the handbook, but that I have found over the years are people who've made great contributions to HRD and learning and development. So pick one that interests you, that have made a contribution that you find significant, and then you'll see the instructions on writing that paper. The second and fourth paper are scenarios that I've presented to you, and they build on each other. So the first paper you're going to do will be identifying a gap through a gap analysis, a needs analysis, and how that process works. And then the last paper is coming up with interventions that we're going to learn about as we go through this quarter. And so I'd like to highlight that. So often in learning development, managers come to learning and development and say, I have a problem, I have a performance issue, let's get them trained. And of course, that's not always the solution. And that's what we're going to explore this quarter, the various interventions besides classroom training or even online training that can be used. What comes to mind for me, because it's my dissertation topic, is managers coaching performance improvement. And it's become very important, and it's pretty much a requirement for most managers these days. So anyway, that your second paper will be on needs analysis and how you go to analyze different issues and problems, and your last paper will be on coming up with those interventions. And your third paper is really your choice. You can either choose to do a paper on what's required of an LMS system to function well in your organization, or you can interview a training manager or an HRD manager. And I have a list of questions that I have put in class materials that you can base that interview on, so you don't have to come up with a lot of those. So anyway, I'm looking forward to a great quarter with you. Hope to get to know you better. Hope you'll get to know me better. And if I can ever figure this video cam of mine out, I hope to maybe do weekly videos for you instead of writing you emails. So anyway, stay tuned. And one more thing, I intend to learn a lot from you, and so please be open in sharing situations that you're struggling with at work or things you've learned at work, and share them, because we learn from each other, and you will learn from your cohort that are taking this class, and I will learn from you. So please be open in sharing in our discussion questions and in your papers. So I look forward to a great quarter. Thanks so much. Bye now.